Hey there, good people. Dr. Z here, greeting you in light, love, peace, and harmony. Um, with God's name, the merciful benefactor, the merciful redeemer. All the praise and gratitude belongs to the all merciful creator. Praise and peace upon Muhammad the Prophet, and peace upon you, dear friends. We're back again for part 4 of the power of the mind. And I'm sharing concepts from one of my coaches, David Bayer. It's his Mind Hack ebook. In fact, you can get a copy if you go to davidbayer.com if you're interested in going further with what we're sharing. But I've been in this community now and become a certified mindset, certified transformational mindset facilitator. And so, I get to share this kind of information and help people to grow. And so I'm so excited about it. One of the issues is we don't always have access to things that other people have access to. So part of our deal here is to provide access to this information. And also we'll be teaching further on a monthly basis, the first Tuesdays of every month at this time, 4 p.m. Pacific time. My intention is to share deeper teachings on mindset and transformation. So anyway, today, in this part 4 of the power of the mind, talking under the concept of a perfect search engine, right? So understanding that the system of life is a highly intelligent. There's an intelligence to life, and you are intelligent. You have intelligence. There's an infinite intelligence. You can be plugged into that infinite intelligence when you are using the intelligence that the Creator gave you. And so this system of life is highly intelligent, and it's an intentional search engine that operates according to a set of fundamental laws or rules. The experiences you have in your life on a moment-by-moment basis should be considered your search results. Just like you go on Google and you put a search information in the search box and it brings up all of the results. Just like videos on YouTube, your experiences are three-dimensional video results based on a search query that you've made. And in many instances in your life, this universal search engine is returning results that you don't want. However, despite your poor results, you continue to input the same ineffective search query into the search engine, producing the same unwanted results over and over and over again. While we would never operate a traditional search engine in that way, you would simply change your search request. But in the universal self engine of life, you continue to make the same unproductive search time after time, simply because you don't understand how this search engine works and how you've been making your own requests. Mahatma Gandhi said that a man is a product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. So you know how to use search engines better than you do know how to use your own brain. Despite the fact that within our heads we house the most extraordinary technology ever designed by man or nature. No one, not your parents, not your teachers, not your mentors or peers, taught you about how to effectively use your brain in order to manufacture the results that you want in your life. You're not aware of how you've been making your search engine requests, and so you keep doing it over and over and over again, despite the fact that you continue to get results that you don't like. It's true, isn't it? Yes, it's true. Thank you. So here's the first key. Your beliefs are the search request. So for example, if you have a question, money is hard to make. If that's what you believe, then life will say, okay, here you go. Other people do it better than me. Life will say, yep, I can give you a search result for that. If I want it done right, I have to do it myself. Okay, sure. Here you go. It gives you more of what you're asking for in your beliefs. So whatever it is you believe manufactures the experiences of your life. And the belief dictates what your brain pays attention to. It's shaped for information your brain allows in or filters out. It shapes the ideas that come to you. It shapes the coincidence in your matrix life. Sorry. It shapes the coincidence in your matrix-like life. So the belief is the search query, and your experience is the result. You're not fully convinced yet of the truth of what we're talking about? Okay, stick with me just a little bit longer. So if you put in Google, am I going to be alone? Then Google will give you a search results that says 16 signs you're going to be forever alone. Another query, another result says, read this if you feel like you're going to be single forever. I'm afraid I'm going to be alone forever. Is there anything I can do about it? So those are Google results when you put, am I going to be alone in the Google search box? So where did these beliefs come from? These beliefs come from the past. Maybe you overheard an argument between your mother and your father about money, and you came to the conclusion at 5 years old that money was hard to come by. Money's hard to make. Money doesn't grow on trees. We got to put your clothes in layaway because we can't afford to buy them all at one time. And at that very moment that you applied that meaning to the experience you were observing, you created wiring in your brain that began to shape the lens through which you viewed the world. The next time you had an experience that involved money, your brain automatically and unconsciously brought your past into that new experience where you had to conclude that money was hard to make. Your brain would automatically and effectively find evidence in that new situation to support your original hypothesis, right? And ignore and filter out any other evidence that was the opposite. It's called the reticular activating system. It determines what your brain puts attention on. Just like when you bought that new car and you drove off the lot and you saw that car everywhere, right? Because now your brain was paying attention to that model of car and it just saw it. Just like everybody went out and bought the same car, but you know that didn't happen. But it's a part of how the brain works. And really, this is part of the basic human operating system. So perhaps at a young age, your parents were divorced. So you concluded or believed that relationships never work out. Maybe you were supposed to meet your little friends near the drinking fountain. And when they didn't show up, you concluded that you shouldn't trust people. Perhaps a family member projected their opinion into your little unprotected brain when they said that good things never work out. Regardless of how it happened, the truth is thousands of embedded search commands were programmed into your mind at a time that even today you can't remember, and yet they are responsible for determining the quality and the outcomes of your life. These beliefs dictate the quality of your life and your business. And anywhere you've hit plateaus or feel frustrated or stressed out, overwhelmed, anxious, or stuck, the embedded belief is preventing you from moving forward. The number one challenge that entrepreneurs experience in taking their businesses to a higher level is this. While they consciously want to achieve a great outcome, unconsciously, they have a series of inner conflicts that determines his or her ability to propel themselves to the next level of their business and their lives. So in order to accomplish this reprogramming, you must learn the 4 habits of hacking your mind, rewiring your brain, and transforming your life. So next time, we'll take a look at one of these habits. In fact, on December the 6th, first Tuesday of next month, I will be going into a deeper explanation, and I will have a flyer up, and we invite you to sign up for this special teaching, monthly teaching that we'll be doing at universalselfleadership@gmail.com. If you like what we're talking about, and I'm convinced it's the truth. And it gives us an edge when we understand how our brain works and we begin to use this marvelous technology that God has given us in the best way. Then send me an email, universalselfleadership@gmail.com. Look out for the flyer that we'll post on Facebook here in the next day or so. All right. Well, that's it. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here. And we'll look forward to the next occasion. Thank you. I love you. And God continue to bless you.